love Hollow Knight porn. Wow, that added on to my fucking audacity. Oh no.
Welcome to the WellPlayed DLC podcast, episode 9, the official podcast of WellPlayed. I'm your host, Zach Jackson. I'm here with Dylan Bleru. How are you?
What's up? Yeah, not bad.
And Jordan Garcia. How are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Thank you for asking. Just fresh off a new job, sort of. So,
Ooh,
you know.
saucy.
Monday to Friday is looking a bit different, but pretty good. Apart from that,
Is that because you're like a drug pusher now, or?
yeah, well, I've gone up in the chain, so I'm now the guy that tells the dealers where to go. What nightclubs to go
so
to.
you're the
and,
drug kingpin now.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the other one was. Never mind. Dylan,
Yes.
you had some important test results come in this week.
Yes.
Tell us about them.
So I was dreading for the last couple of months, or about the last month to be fair, because that was after the exams, that I'd may not have done that well in my units for uni.
But your textbooks.
Yeah, well, they've obviously paid off because I got distinctions in both the units I was doing. So,
got
good news.
Big D's, mate.
Yeah, mate, love the D's. Get them around me, all around me. But yeah, no, good results, and I've got a couple of weeks now to just hang out. I think I got exactly 3 weeks from today to just play games before the semester starts. So
Were
gotta
they
get a couple of games in.
like flat D's or like hard D's? Were they like the low end of the D scale or?
Okay, so one of them
Were they
was
flat D's or hard D's?
so come on, mate, calm down. One was a flat D, flat 70.
Yeah,
One
nice.
was a bit of a
You take that, though.
no. Considering I was thought I'd failed that unit at one point, to get a distinction in it was pretty nice. But the other one was a 76, so probably a full out 76, so probably like a semi hard D. So there's that one as well. I'm obviously I'll take 76, but I was only 4 off the HD, so I'll take it though.
Mate, should have hit those textbooks. Textbooks.
Good old
A little
textbooks.
harder.
A bit harder.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
probably. But
What's your average? Do you know what your?
like my GPA out of 4, I think it's 3. So I think that's what would that be 75 then? I guess I don't know. I assume that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure how GPAs scale, but
Mate, you're only 76% sure.
yeah,
Nice.
3 out of 4. I'll take it.
I remember I was I think in the first degree I did, I finished with a credit average.
Yep.
I think I just got a credit average
Yep.
because for a guy that knows basically nothing about maths, apart from simple 3
Basic
goals,
stuff.
four goals in footy, my
Yeah,
6
yeah.
timetables, they're quite good. But apart from that, but I went and did an accounting degree, commerce.
Yep.
So which was not a smart move.
Does that mean
but on
you could
this
be my
second,
accountant?
yeah, definitely.
I did do my tax
passed.
return.
I actually failed the accounting exam the first time. I got 48 out of 50. The minimum to
48
pass
out of
was
50.
the minimum
96%, not bad.
the minimum to pass was 50%, and I got 48 one time.
Wow.
Yeah, stiff. And then
Rigged.
in comms and PR, I finished with a big D average. So I got an average D. If
That's
you know what I
alright.
mean.
Yeah, no, I've been,
Isn't
I've
that
been
what
happy
we're
with
all
how I've been
aiming for?
tracking.
Aren't we all aiming for an average D?
Yeah,
I mean,
you want to be
yeah,
at least average.
you don't want to be below average.
No.
But yeah, I've never gotten a P before, so I never passed.
Really?
Never just passed. Nah, I've always had a credit or higher. So
I got plenty of P's. Gotta go.
Speaking of P,
oh no, don't talk about Belle Delphine.
Oh,
yeah, she said it's the gamer girl P.
yeah. Dylan's already bought it. That's his gift to himself for finishing his exams.
Basically, yeah.
Well, that's good. You've got the only one in existence.
How many meals is it?
Maybe we should
no.
try and get Belle Delphine for an interview right now to ask how many meals it is.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I wonder. Surely, do you reckon you'd try and what's it like marinate? The sort of like.
Oh.
The ragu.
Do you reckon you'd drink anything differently or eat something differently?
There's three of us, and it's like fully derailed the podcast.
Anyway, Belle Delphine's
for another day.
Game of P, and it's gross.
Before we go on, though, I just want to say that I've begun selling my own bathwater. It's only $10.
And he wears jorts in the bath.
Yeah, I do.
Jort water, nice.
Yeah.
That could be like an energy drink.
Jort water.
Oh, I reckon that's good. You could. What could the slogan be?
It gets you tight in the jorts.
That's it. You need to. Don't worry about loosening up. You need to tighten up or something like that.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh god, this is derailed so hard.
Speaking of actually tightening up, I got the NBN today.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Yeah, and you know what sucks? Bloody
Big whatevers.
bathwater. So for the first week and a bit, you have to be on like the standard. I'm not sure if this is just with Telstra, but with Telstra you have to be on like the standard plan before you can boost up into that.
The speed
the faster. Yeah. And I think the guy told me I'd be on 40 down and 20 up, and I was like, that's not 20 up's good. I'm getting like 3 at the moment.
Sounds like the NBN.
Before the pod. No, that was on cable. I was getting like 120 down and 3 up. But yeah, I tried it just before the podcast, and it's only upload is 5. So
Not quite what they're promising.
no, but that's the NBN.
Yeah, exactly.
But hopefully when I can get I can get jacked up to the speed tier, I can. I think he said 100 down, 40 up. I think.
That's what they say, but you'll never quite get there.
Dude, my node is so bad I can't go past 25 down.
But what? Okay, but what I don't. Okay, this is what I don't understand. This is sort of a off-topic sort of discussion, but I've come from cable, right?
Yep.
They didn't do anything. They installed the NBN part of whatever this morning, as I was leaving to go to work. So the whole modem and stuff and everything that's in the house is still all the same, and it's obviously using the cable infrastructure.
Yeah, BHS.
Because I can only get So why the fudge can I not get?
Well, what's your language? What's your language?
Of all places, the NBN. Because who's the minister for technology? Bloody, don't know, Kevin Rudd or something.
Who knows? Wow.
John Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I don't understand. Yeah, like how. Anyway, I don't understand how I can go from having 120 to having like 40 now. So like last night I was on. I was downloading everything.
It's simple. It's just a matter of like product segregation.
But yes, the guy from Telstra goes, when you call up to get the speed boost, even though we say it can only do like 100 and down or whatever, if you're getting 120 now, you should get 120. So I guess we'll see in like a couple of weeks. Anyway, what have you all been playing? Anything interesting?
You want me to go first? Is this payback for last week where I made you go first?
Yes.
Okay, well, I've been playing Warframe.
No surprises there.
Because TennoCon just happened over the weekend, and it really got me back into the game, because the announcements they had there were really awesome, but we'll talk about that later.
So explain TennoCon for the uninitiated.
It's like BlizzCon, but for Warframe. And if you don't know what BlizzCon is, it's like right. TennoCon for Blizzard.
So is TennoCon just Warframe?
It's just Warframe.
Wow, okay.
It's been going for 4 years now, I think it is.
Because Warframe's been out since what, 14 or even
13?
13. I was going to say, because it was like launched PS3, it was on there, I think.
I have Warframe.
Launch
Did you know that,
PS4.
Jordan?
You have Warframe. Well, it's not that hard to own. It's a free-to-play
Oh.
game.
Yeah, but like, yeah, even still, I've got it.
Impressive.
Like,
But
yeah.
have you played it?
Yes.
Okay, that's the more shocking part, because you owning a game is neither here nor there.
That was actually a bit creepy. Sorry about that.
Good lord.
Yeah, I played about, I reckon, 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, cool. So you barely
That was
played
about it.
anything of it.
Yeah, I've barely touched the sides, mate.
Fair.
Dylan, what have you been playing?
All right, so, well, the main thing I've been playing, I started yesterday, but I can't talk about it, so that's not ideal. Under embargo for the moment,
Sounds like
so
a
I can't really
Death Stranding.
discuss that. No, not at all. The other game, though, I am playing is a game called Valhalla, a cyberpunk bartender action. That's literally what it's called. It's called the cyberpunk bartender action, nothing after action, which is basically a visual novel, which I haven't really ever played before. I'm not a visual novel guy, but I'm giving it a whirl, where you're a bartender making drinks for, like cyborg, like mech things and all that. And it's like, it's interesting, but I'm not really the sort of person to sit there for long periods and want to read, especially when I'm not really doing much else. So nothing, really blowing my socks off at the moment, but I think I may have mentioned on the podcast a week or two ago that I finished the first Kingdom Hearts. So I'm going to jump into the next game, which is not Kingdom Hearts 2, but Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is like a card game.
Oh, God.
A
I've
version
heard
of-
terrible
yeah.
things about that one.
Yeah. So that's the next one on my huge march to get back up to speed so that I can play Kingdom Hearts 3, which I probably won't get to until probably 2022 at this rate, because they take so long to finish. But yeah, not much for me. Hopefully I'll have more next week or the week after to talk about. So yeah, a bit boring on my end.
Exciting. So visual novels.
Is it? Yes.
Have you ever considered playing one of those? Have you ever seen? Do you go on M4G at all?
Not as much as I used to when I, put more actual stuff up on the website, but
There's a
not
website
lately.
that does like those visual novels, but they're like anime sex novels.
Oh, yes.
well aware.
Yes.
They're all over Steam.
Yes, they're like
Yeah, you
the
should,
hentai one.
Yeah, hentai. Yeah, you should have like your own segment where you just play.
Well, I mean, maybe
stream
we
it.
should get someone that actually likes visual novels to do that.
Well, I mean,
I
a
think-
visual novel is just a textbook about sex.
Ed likes visual novels,
Does he? Yeah, we'll get him on then.
and he probably likes sex. So it's a match made in heaven.
Well, that's being a bit presumptuous. We have to get him on and ask him.
True.
Call him in. Phone
That's
a
it.
friend.
Yeah. So I've been playing. I actually played a little bit, a bit more than normal. I played a bit of the Division 2.
Right.
I made a mate buy it, and I said, "Yeah, no, I'll play it with you." That was about a month ago, and then I
You
didn't.
didn't play it with him?
No, I didn't, because I was too busy playing the sinking city.
Yeah, can anyone blame you?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Can you blame a bloke? Really?
Nah.
Yeah, but no, I'm enjoying it. I don't. It's not, as you said before, it's not blowing my socks off. But yeah, it's like it's cool to hang out and chat with him because I don't really get to talk to him that much anymore.
Fair
Jason, if you're listening, shout out to Jason.
Jason Schreier?
Jason Schreier, yeah, my mate Jason Schreier. Nah, Jason Shegog, the big Navy dude.
That is a name I have not heard in a long time.
Too busy singing YMCA. But yeah, no, it's cool. I think I prefer Destiny in those types of games. Those like what do you call them? Bloody
Shared world shooters.
games as a service type things.
Live service games.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed Destiny more than The Division.
Could that just be because Destiny is a bit easier to just like pick up and go?
And I don't know. I think I just find it more fun, and I don't know. I'm not.
The gameplay loop for Destiny is really tight.
Yeah. Whereas I just feel like I don't know the missions. Like we did a couple the other night, and I already kind of feel like they're the same.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whereas, I mean, and I guess they are with Destiny, but I feel like it's a bit more fun. I've been playing some more Daymare, which I won't go into because I spoke about that last week, but that's still tightening my jorts a bit. Still trying to get the platinum for Trouberbrook.
Oh yeah.
But that's going like a little bit slow
If
with
only
that.
Azza was here to help you.
If only. And I'm still trying to finish Dishonored 2.
Yeah, right. That's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. I haven't played it for a while, but I played it for a bit last night. But I wish I could just dedicate like a few days where I didn't have to do anything, just to play it and smash it out. But no, I'm definitely enjoying it. But I can't remember if I've said it before on the podcast, but I'm very slow with it. Like I'll try and
Slow.
well, in like the way I play, because I want to be like
right.
super stealth and
Yeah.
so and there are times where like I'll fuck up, but like by accident. I'll be like, because I'll see someone and then they'll fucking see me and I'll be like, no, I fucked it. So I'll have to restart and I think now after playing last night, there were a couple times where I got sort of seen and I was like, fuck it, I was gonna kill this witch. So I think I'm just gonna start doing that a bit more as opposed to trying to make it like the perfect stealth playthrough. Also, I think I just want to kill a bunch of people now.
Yeah, right.
In Dishonored, not in real life.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you sure?
I was going to say, I'm going to have to get you on some sort of watch list or something.
Well, I'm on the bad games watch list, so
Yeah, we know you're there.
So would you
What's one
say
more?
that Dishonored 2 was on your backlog?
well, we'll get into that in a minute. But I just want to give a quick shout out to Kieran, KV, who's not here tonight. But
I'm going to press F to pay respects.
Yeah, press F. He played through. He was going to talk about a little bit about Sea of Solitude tonight, but he's not here. He gave it an 8 out of 10. I'll just quickly read his final thoughts because I think was it one of you two guys were also sort of keen on Sea of Solitude?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah, because I know I was kind of keen as well. So the reviews themselves have been a little bit mixed. There's like some 9s and there was even a 10 I saw before.
Was that from KS?
No, and then there was like a 4. There's like 4s and 3s and stuff like that. So Kieran's final thoughts for Sea of Solitude. If you don't know what Sea of Solitude is the game from the German developers under the EA Originals platform, or not platform, the program, sorry. It was the one that they revealed last year at E3, and those real humble developers were there. He writes, Sea of Solitude is a commendable effort and a heartfelt and personal story told in a medium that needs more of those. It's succinct, raw, emotional, and overall enjoyable, despite the script almost being its own undoing. If you've ever felt deeply lonely, this game will resonate with you. And if not, you stand to gain an impressively effective understanding of it in a way that other forms of media can't offer. It's not perfect, but it's damn special. 8 out of 10 for that one. And just judging from the screenshots he's got in his review, the artwork looks pretty impressive. So, Jordan, are you going to get around that?
If I had money, yeah, probably, but I don't.
Fair call. I resonate with that.
But yeah, I think when I have money, I'll probably give it a go. I'm always
I don't know
down.
what it costs at the moment.
It's
like
probably anywhere
$30 or
between
something?
$100 and $10.
Well, that's a lie.
That's accurate.
Well, it's
All
two
right, let's get
conflicting sources.
into
Yeah.
the main topic, which is what Jordan brought up just before, and that's backlogs. Because we are, or at least I am, a backlog bandit.
Mate, you're the backlog king.
I am the backlog king. So, all hail
Well,
before me.
if you're the
You backlog
king,
peasants.
I'm the prince because mine's fucking horrendous as
You
well.
can be the Duke of Backlogs.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm down for that. My textbook's the Duchess.
So what we need to just can't think of the word, but we need to decide what is backlog and what isn't backlog. So is backlog something that you have not started at all? Or is it something that you've put in a couple of hours and sort of haven't gone back to, and it's now sitting in the backlog? Because I think that's more fairer.
Yeah, I would say if you like played a tiny bit of it and then just got distracted and never went back to it or whatever, that would count as backlog.
I reckon if you've
I'd play
played
that.
more than a quarter of the game,
Yeah.
it's not backlog. How? If you've played more than a quarter game, it's not backlog. So if you've played less than a quarter, it's in your backlog. Because there are a couple games here where I've definitely played, maybe 2 or 3 hours, but it's but I haven't played it for ages, like years. So, all right. So we're gonna talk about backlogs, and we're gonna talk about some big games in our backlogs. Reel off a couple of games in our backlog. We'll talk about one that we sort of got away. So a game that we sort of bought to definitely play, and it's been sitting there for so long. It's just sort of been. It's one of those games that you go, yeah, no, I'll definitely get to that, and then 2-3 years pass, and you're like, yeah, no, that's I'm not getting to that. And we're also gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
So these are the ones that are like. So there's those ones, and then there's also overall backlog ones. Is that what we're gonna hit up after, or what's the actual go?
What do you mean overall backlog ones?
So these are the ones that have been there for ages. Is that right?
Well, I guess it's I was just sort of breaking down the backlog.
Yeah. Okay.
How we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to do some pledges. So we're going to pledge here tonight what games in our backlog we are going to play through this year. And if we do not fulfill these pledges, we are in for some punishment. So we're each going to pick a game for one another. For one another. And if you fail to complete your pledge, you will have to buy and play a game that is given to you by this person. Now, just before we kick off the topic, how many pledges do you want to make? Either 2 or 3. I reckon 3, because 3 is a tough number. Because I go
3 is tough.
I could go 2, but I think it depends on the game. So if you say, like, as we were saying pre-podcast, if you nominate What Remains of Edith Finch, that's like a 3-4 hour game. So compared to like a God of War, for example, which is like 30.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll talk about the games that we've got in our backlog, and
we might
we'll nominate.
Try to form something.
Yeah, and we'll sort of maybe one person will have 2 games, and you might have 3, Dylan, because you got a lot shorter games. But we'll tailor it as we go. So let's talk about backlogs. Who wants to kick us off?
Dylan goes first.
Dylan goes first.
Okay,
So tell us one game in your backlog, big boy.
All right, so I'll start with one that's been there for ages. I think, if I'm right, this game came out in maybe 16. Titanfall 2.
Ooh.
So it's an interesting choice.
How dare you?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think I bought it around June, July every year, like your Targets, Big W's, EB, or not EB's always having a sale. But they have like a games sale where they, kind of flog a whole bunch of games. Just that it's slightly cheaper than they usually do. So I bought Titanfall 2, I think, on my uni break in 2016 because I wanted to play through it because I'd heard the campaign was really good.
It is.
And the multiplayer was also pretty good as well, obviously. But it's still sitting there in shrink wrap. I can see it right now. It's like at the bottom of a pile. But that's the first one for me. I don't think it's going to be one of the ones I pledge to play because I've got other ideas, but it is something I like, it's there for the purpose of, me grabbing it next to play. So that's one of them for me.
Jordan, you want to go next, or do you want me to?
Sure, I will go next. I have, and Kieran isn't here, so he can't yell at me, Yakuza 0.
Ooh, yes.
Same, actually. That's
also on mine. I can also see it to my left. It's also
Let's
there.
have a race.
This was actually a tough one, this backlog thing, because I'm not someone that actually really has a backlog. But
Yeah, I was
fortunately,
wondering how many you had.
fortunately, I subscribe to Humble Monthly, and they sometimes have games which I like, but I never get
Yeah.
around to playing. So my Steam
you
library
get-
has like 400 games.
Did you get Kingdom Come?
No, not yet.
He will though if he's got Humble Monthly still.
Yeah, I will. Unless I decide to
All right.
cancel it.
I will start with one we just talked about. Kingdom Come.
We talk about that one.
Deliverance.
What's that?
When did we talk about that?
Just there.
What? Oh. Yeah. So that would be. I was super pumped for that game. I even did an interview with the devs. I didn't review it for us. Ed did the review. And I actually did start it. So I have played a little bit. I probably played, I reckon, no more than 2 hours
Right.
of it. And I was keen getting into it. I actually lent it to KS for a while. But I'm super keen to get back into it. I reckon that could be one of the pledges, but I'm not sure yet. So Kingdom Come is definitely one of the games in my backlog that is just sitting there looking at me.
Fair call.
Dylan, you?
Okay, so I've already found like a cheat to say, but the entire Dishonored franchise, which I thought you'd find interesting.
Interesting.
So I have also right next to me, sealed, Dishonored 1, 2, and Death. Is it Death of the Outsider?
Yes.
What's it called?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the
I've got that one as well. So
Just
yeah,
a
I wanna...
random question.
Yes.
Do you have any games that aren't sealed?
Do I have any? Let's have a look. No, I do. I do have a couple, but a lot of them are still sealed. Yeah, because I buy them and I'm like, oh, that looks like fun, and then it just sits there. But the first Dishonored, I even had on PS3, but I still didn't touch. But it is a franchise that has interested me a fair bit, and I do remember people like really getting around the second one when it came out. So yeah, I'd say I might even pledge one of them, like the first game potentially. So,
Mate.
yeah,
Dishonored 1
yeah,
is my favorite. Is my game of the PS3, Xbox 360 generation.
yeah, right.
That was probably the only game I reckon I played off the top of my head that I would probably give a 10 to.
Yeah, okay.
Which is why not playing Dishonored 2 for ages is just, yeah, it's bizarre, because it was like the one game that I was super keen for, and I loved Dishonored 1. I bought all the DLC for Dishonored 1, and it was like the DLC was awesome.
What would you say you love more, Dishonored 1 or Troll and I?
Well, obviously, Troll and I.
Yeah, is that even a question? What's the actual question there?
Sometimes you have to ask these things,
God, jeez, I feel insulted. I feel like you don't know me. You've dishonored yourself. Hey.
Oh yes.
Yeah, what up? Jordan,
that.
you go.
My second one is a game that I actually played for a little bit, but it was in a bad state when it launched. Middle-earth: Shadow of War. And this is even worse for me because I was one of those idiots that got the collector's edition, so I have all the extra content to go with it too.
Yeah, that would be in my backlog. I'll get there.
Yeah, so... And if I recall, it is well over 100 gigabytes for when I install it again.
I think it's still installed on my PS4. I can't remember. Did you you obviously played number 1.
Yep.
Sorry, excuse me. And you said that you played a little bit?
I played a little bit of Shadow of War, and it was like around, pretty much it was launch day, so...
And it just didn't grab you by the
It
jaws?
didn't grab me because the whole loot box economy kind of broke the Nemesis system. It just made it really, really bad. And then once you take that away, it's just another open world action game.
Yeah, I really... I didn't love, but I really liked... So, what was the first game called again? Shadow of Mordor?
Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, so that was one of the games that I would play when my girlfriend was in bed. So she'd be like, play a game or something, and she likes me to play games that like send her to sleep. Not because they're bad, but because they're not like shooting guns and stuff.
So that's why you like
that.
the games that you do.
No, yeah, no.
Purely for that reason.
So that's one of the games that I would play at that time, and like I quite enjoyed it. So we got Shadow of War, and it just kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. Yeah, like I played, probably like an hour, and I was like, nah, this is just not doing it for me.
It felt really generic, didn't it?
I don't know, it just felt like I was playing the same game, but
Yep.
not as good. All right.
Fair call.
My second one is going to be, all right, I'll throw down the big guns. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I'll play that up. I also haven't touched it.
Yeah,
I do have it. Yeah.
Is yours sealed?
Of course.
No, because I
What?
got a steelbook with it, so I chucked it in a steelbook.
So you
Mine
got a
is
steel
sealed.
book, not a sealed book.
I was in
No steelbook.
I was in Bali when I bought mine because I think Amazon had they had it for like $59 or something, and I got a coupon in my email, and it was like another like $20 off or something like that. So I ended up getting it for like $40 or something.
Right.
And when Kieran reviewed it, I did intend to actually play it because we were going to play some online. And like most things I buy, I don't play it.
Yeah.
Just never did. But yeah, it's that game that you look at and you go, oh, it's 100 hours. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
All right.
Me next.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to preface this one by saying I know that it's fucked up, that I haven't, because this game is something that is hell up my alley, or way up my alley. Hell also being like part of the game. 2016 Doom. Was it 2016?
Can we fire him right now?
Even
Yeah.
I've played that.
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I've had
took
it
me
forever.
4 years.
I'm a fake gamer boy because I wear like Doom shirts at work.
You are a fake gamer.
Yeah, I am a fake gamer boy.
You probably buy gamer bathwater.
I
Just
do have
try
a
and-
couple
No,
vials.
he
I do have
buys-
a couple vials on the way.
Yeah, you know,
Shower
you,
in gamer bathwater.
you
so
don't
you can
get-
call
you-
yourself a gamer.
you're not gonna get your jort water now.
No, banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hear me out. I think I played like the first hour, but then put it aside. Not because I didn't like it, but I loved it honestly. But just something else came in, and I started playing that. But
Was it
I-
Troll and I?
No, I can't say Troll and I would have taken me away from Doom.
Should have.
But
It's like the
considering, yeah, it's the only game that
logical.
should really do that. But yeah, Doom, that is something that I also considering pledging because I just want to have a reason to have to play that because that is something that I am going to play. So yeah, that's another one for me. Not a proud moment, but I have to be honest.
It's good to be honest.
Thanks.
Honesty is the best policy.
It is. It's the only policy, really.
Oh,
If you
man.
lie, then I don't know.
You're a liar.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to go have a conversation with our government or?
Oh,
Yes. Jordan. Yours.
Jordan.
You're up.
God. Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay.
I actually was a very big fan of the previous two Tomb Raider games, and I got Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm just never played it.
Right. And that was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last year, and I've been wanting
Yeah.
to play it, and then every time I want to play it, I get distracted by playing something else.
Yeah. Which tends to happen. with
Yeah.
Backlog bad boys.
And I know that it's the weakest of the three, but I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
play it eventually anyway.
I
So
just don't get around the new Shadow of Tomb Raiders. I mean, the Tomb Raiders. I know what. Whatever. The new Tomb Raiders.
Righto.
Just not a. Don't know. I love the originals, like the actual PS1 and all
yeah,
those games.
they were awesome. Did you at least get
Mm.
around the Tomb Raider 1 remake on the 360 and PS3?
Nah.
Dude, it was so good.
As in, I didn't play it.
I played the first one, like half of it on my PC. That was
Oh.
it. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to throw out another one. Hitman Season 1.
Okay. I played season 2. For
That
review,
was
but
one
didn't
of
touch
mine as
season one.
well. I got that from Humble, and I've been always
Did you?
wanting to play it, but I just haven't installed it.
Yeah, I bought it from. Remember that guy on one of the Facebook groups always used to flog those games. He,
Yes. Yeah.
Steve or someone, maybe his name was.
Yeah.
Shout out Steve.
Nice name. 4 billion people just said thanks.
Yeah, well, thanks for listening.
Wow, there are 4 billion Steves.
We should make this
Out
a
of the
Steve
7
cast.
billion on the earth.
What was I saying? Yeah. So Hitman, yeah, I was like, oh yeah, $60. Yeah, that's a fucking great hot deal. So I bought it, and on the shelf it's sat.
Rip.
Is it sealed like Dylan's would be?
No, it didn't come sealed, which is upsetting. So I actually don't even know if the disc is even in there. Maybe he just sold me a
no.
bloody steelbook.
Outrageous.
No, but it's right though. No, I got faith in Steve.
Go, Steve.
Dylan?
Oh, it's me again. Darn.
That's the way this circle works.
All right. So yeah, true. So I've had this one on here, but I don't even know if it's that good a game. Dragon Age Inquisition.
That's a big boy.
It's not too
Yeah.
bad. It's
Because that game came out and it was like Game of the Year, and I was like, is it though? Even though I hadn't touched it, obviously. But
nothing really came
yeah.
out in 2014, so
yeah, reception for that game, like ever since then, has like dropped off.
yeah.
It's probably like the last good game BioWare put out. But Yeah.
Anthem is fun with friends.
yeah, yeah, I don't really have much more to say with that. I actually never touched a Dragon Age game. Sorry. I think me coming into the PS3 gen late kind of like cooked my chances with that, but it was, I was keen to start with Inquisition. With the PS4 and that, I got that relatively early, but I've avoided it like the plague, obviously, because it's been there since it came out, and I still haven't touched it. But if I had infinite time, it's definitely something I would give a go. That's me. Yep.
All right, my one's another recent one. I played a whopping 58 minutes of it.
Yeah, boy.
Devil May Cry 5.
Ooh, that's on mine as well. Good
That
choice.
isn't on mine. Only because I haven't played a DMC game before.
Oh, mate, do you actually play any games?
No, I just make them.
Do you though?
I haven't seen any.
Oh, I could send you a trailer for a game I made in 2017 if you want.
Do it.
A bit later on.
We'll,
It's
no,
called
no, we'll
Washington.
look at it right now. Have a live reaction.
No.
I would low key get it up, but we'll do that later.
Now, truth be told, most of why I didn't like Devil May Cry at first was just, regular PC stuff. When I was actually playing it, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And then, like I do with so many other games, I just got distracted. And
Yeah, but they probably didn't bloom like that chick's butt in the PC version.
I wasn't even
So
that.
you're missing out on that.
It didn't have the display mode that I like, and it didn't have ultra wide. So I was like, this is a bad start. It's a really bad
Damn.
start.
PC nerd.
What a bummer. All right, me, because boring PC stuff.
Yep.
Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Yes. Did you play the first season?
No.
Then why? Come on, man.
I've played the first episode.
You know who's rolling in his grave right now? Kieran.
Rip.
That's fucked up.
Shout.
You had to play season 1 before the storm.
But
Shout
even
out to Kieran.
I've played season 1.
True. Well, okay. Well, maybe let's make it a joint. So the rest of season
Yeah.
1 and
Yep.
Before the Storm, because Bandai or Square,
Yep.
whoever do Life Strange,
Square.
shout out to Bandai
Square.
or Square. They sent me a collector's edition of the.
Yes, I remember that because you were like putting it in my face, going, "Ha ha, I have this and you don't."
No, I wasn't. I would never
Yeah,
do
you
that.
did. You were sending me screenies of it. I was like, "What?" Yeah, you were like, "I was like, can I have it?" You're like, "Nah, I'll play it eventually." But obviously you
See?
still haven't.
I've been saving
Yeah.
it for this podcast, mate.
Oh no.
Bloody
He's
hell.
got to start playing it right now.
You think you know
Play
a
season
bloke
1 first.
just wants free games.
Oh, that's why I'm here.
Are we all? No, we love writing about games.
Yes.
Shout out to publishers for sending us codes. Yeah, so that's on my list. I do love Don't Nod. I love Remember Me, and I actually quite enjoyed Vampire. So
Yep.
and I did enjoy episode 1. Episode 1 from season 1. So
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Life is Strange season 1 and Before the Storm. I haven't touched 2, but I do recommend that game to a lot of people.
Dylan.
Yes. Let's have a look. I wrote a whole list down, man. It's going off. Super Mario Odyssey. Now, let me preface that my whole reason for being a big gamer boy and even making games is because Zelda and Mario, albeit very generic franchises, are a couple of my favorites. Have only played about 20 minutes of Odyssey, and I haven't touched it since. So that's something I need to get in on. I was also gonna chuck in Breath of the Wild, but I played half of that, so that doesn't really count. But I also need to get back to that. But yeah, I'm a bit of a disgrace. I have a Switch and I haven't touched Odyssey nor beat Breath of the Wild.
Dude,
so
even
throw dirt on
I
me.
played Odyssey, and I don't like Mario.
Oh, see, I'm obsessed with Mario and I haven't touched it, which is disgraceful. But yeah, that's
You are
another one.
disgraced.
Well, literally, the only time I ever touch my Switch really is when I have a review on it. Otherwise, it's kind of just sitting there, collecting dust.
Shout out to
While I make
Nintendo
games.
for making the Switch.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for that. Could have kept the Wii U, No, I'm just kidding. That thing was gross. That's up in the attic now. That's gone.
Wii U is the best coaster they ever made.
It's a thick coaster. But
I
yeah,
actually-
Odyssey.
I still
regrets.
reckon GameCube is their best console.
I love you for saying that.
I
agree.
I'm looking at my GameCube right now.
My GameCube's in the other room, unfortunately. But
Shout out to the GameCube.
Yeah. GameCube. Loved it.
Jordan, you're up.
Oh, I gotta try find another one. I'm looking through my Steam list, and I go, "There's nothing on this
Alright.
that I really call."
While you look for
Backlog."
yours, I'll go with one because I got one ready, hot in the chamber.
Go.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, okay. I'll allow it.
Well,
I'll
you know,
allow
that
it.
Do you actually
choice.
want to play? Do you actually want to play that real badly, or is
I
that just
do-
want to like?
Well, again, I have started it. I did the first bit, so
Yeah, okay.
whatever the first bit is, I've done that. If I do replay it, or sorry, not replay it, but go back and play it, I will start again, start fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I can't remember anything that happened apart from old mate talking with her dad on some ledge or something. That's about all I remember. Might even be a different game. I don't know.
It's not even her dad, but yeah. I don't think it is. I don't think that's how it works. But yeah, no, you are correct. There is a ledge involved.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, I'm keen to play it, but whether it fits or meets the pledge list, I don't know. Not too sure.
Yeah. Fair.
Jordan, you got one?
Yeah, I think I found one. Civilization 6.
Yeah, good call.
I have had that for quite a long time, and at first I didn't play it because I was like, yeah, I still enjoy Civ 5, but I don't even have that installed anymore, and I've been wanting to get my Civilization fix on, and so, I think that'll be my pledge to at least finish
Why don't you
one
just leave
game
the
of Civ
house?
6. Why don't I just leave the house?
So you can go into Civilization.
Mate, I live in Western Sydney. It doesn't count like that.
Yeah, you get stabbed.
Yeah, man, I get stabbed before I leave the house. I'm in a Latino
you have,
household.
You have Stephen Cornelio, so it doesn't matter. He'll keep you safe.
No, it won't. That's Big Mummy, mate. Shane Mumford will keep you safe.
Sausage. Shout outs to that video.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, Civ 6 is my
yes.
other one.
Cool. I've got Civ 6 as
again.
well. Not on my list. Though.
Yeah, I haven't played a Civ game. Yet another franchise I haven't touched.
I started playing Civ 5 on my Mac when I was in school. And I used to take my MacBook to school and pretend I was doing work on it, but in reality I was just playing Civ.
So you were like one of them like coffee shop nerds.
For sure, man.
But at
If,
school,
if I could
yeah.
have AirPods back then, I would have had AirPods.
Do you even
Yeah,
drink
then you would.
coffee?
Very seldom.
Yeah.
Wow. I've had 6 today.
Do you don't
That's
drink
more
that
of a
much, do you?
wow.
You can't drink that much. Was
Me?
it? What was it? Decaf.
Oh no, I didn't have 6 per se. I had 3 double shots today.
So you've had 3 coffees. So you lied to me again.
Right, and you've lied
sorry.
on air.
Well, I mean, I tend to just go singles, but I was like, fuck me up. And I probably should have had another one before this.
But
'cause
how is that an excuse for
pass
lying
away.
to us?
How can you have 3 coffees in one day? That's insane. I have one, buddy.
Well, I'll probably have another 2 tonight, so...
You're mate. You're off the charts.
Yeah, nah,
Or at least, don't you shit yourself like all the time?
Yeah, that's what they call
Just got a
his...
big adult diaper on for like my 6 coffees a day.
He puts it in a jar and sells it as Gamer Boy poo.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gamer Boy,
wow.
Gamer Boy poo.
Mate, that would go. That
yeah.
would be like the Yarra straight through me.
No, I have a distinct ability to be able to drink 6 coffees a day, but still be able to sleep.
Yeah,
Like coffee doesn't do anything to me. I just like the taste at this point.
So then, what happens if you don't have a coffee? Do you have like a hard crash?
Not really. If it's like a few days in a row where I don't, like there are periods throughout the year where I don't drink coffee a lot. It tends to be when I'm like really stressed out about uni. I don't want to like hype the stress up. But yeah, most of the time I'm like neck and back at least 5 or 6 a day.
Wow.
Yeah, big fan. I have one, take one to work, buy one at work.
How much coffee costs in WA?
Coffees at work for me are like $4.50.
Yeah, it's expensive, isn't it? It's bullshit.
It is expensive. I don't often I try to just bring my own coffee to work and just use the coffee machine. But yeah, a lot of coffee for me. But that's definitely not on the backlog.
So when you're at work, do you bring the coffee pods, all right? And then to just demonstrate it towards a customer, you like actually just make yourself a coffee in front of them?
Oh, dude, we used to have a like a Dolce Gusto rep that would come in to like show coffees and that, like just like show people how to use the machines. And every time I'd like go out and walk past him, I'd be like, "Do you have any? You got any? Any of the goods left for me?" And honestly, he used to make me like 3, intensity 14 black coffees a day. And like every time I just walk past him and like if I hadn't come up yet and I needed my first one, I'd just like look at him and be like, "Fuck me up," and then he just made me like a double shot death. But yeah, no, coffee, love it, mate.
I'm glad we had that little sub.
My little coffee cast.
But let's go back to the real goods.
Yes.
Whose turn was it? Yours, Dylan?
I think mine. Yeah. All right. I think this game I may die having never played, so I don't know. It's probably going to be on the backlog forever. But Persona 5.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, that game's huge, and I don't really want to start that.
Yeah, you do. Look, you have 3 weeks off. You can finish it in that time.
Yeah, but I got undisclosed review game.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's also a long boy. But,
guaranteed that Persona 5 is better.
I'll probably pay that.
Remember, it's my only 10.
Yeah, I think I might save it for like end of year this year because I'll from November to March I will just be working as opposed to going to uni. So I think I'll save it for them. But that is something that I've been waiting a long time to play. I could probably also say Persona 4 Golden as well because I haven't even played that, but I have that. But yes, Persona boys, I need to get on it, but I haven't been able to. Yes.
All right, next one for me. I'm going to go... this is a game that's probably bordering on I've played about a quarter of.
Yeah.
The Evil Within 2.
Yeah, right.
Another game, like first game, loved it. There's actually quite a funny story about The Evil Within, which we may have... No, I don't think we have spoken about it on air. But have any of you played The Evil Within?
No.
Played a little bit of it.
So, Shinji Mikami, the guy that made Evil Within, he's my probably favourite game director because he created Resident Evil and Dino Crisis and
Did he
directed
create
the first...
Troll and I?
He did. There's boxes in the Evil Within that you smash and you get like goods from. Now, it wasn't until like about a third of the way through the game that I realised you could actually smash these crates. So the first like third of the game, I wasn't smashing any of these fucking boxes.
Good on you.
Shout out to Shinji Mikami for making smashable boxes. Yeah, so Evil Within 2 has been on my list to properly get into it. And I probably started it like when I first got it and just really haven't. I've been sort of dabbling in it here and there when I can, but I haven't touched it for a long, long time now. So that's probably could be a pledge, could not be. We'll see. But yeah, that's on my backlog. Jordan?
Sneaky.
Here's one that might surprise you, Zach. Ashen.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yes, I remember this one.
So I really got into it when it came out, and I I was originally playing it cooperatively with my cousin. Shout out to Michael Pace in the WellPlayed
Shout out to
community.
Michael Pace.
But the biggest issue that we encountered was the multiplayer was completely broken. And we didn't want to really progress without each other, so we kind of just stopped. And I've
Playing
been,
on PC or
of course,
Xbox?
of course. Why would I play? I don't even
Where's
know.
your problem, mate?
I don't even know where my Xbox is, to be honest.
It's MIA.
But yeah, so I do want to
Shout out
get
to
back to
Jordan's
it at some
Xbox.
point. Yeah, man. Shout out to my Gears of War 4 Xbox.
Rip.
I know, right? But yeah, I'll definitely go back to it at some point. I might even play Chat 1, I don't know. I guess that remains to be seen. But yeah, Dylan?
Fair. I have Skyrim.
You're not missing much.
What? You don't really
Yeah.
have Skyrim.
No, I do.
Is it sealed?
I've probably no. I have played. I played. Let me have a look. I've probably played. If I check on my Steam, I've probably played a decent amount.
Okay.
of it.
If it was on consoles, I'd understand. But on PC, what is wrong with you? The modding community is so good.
No, I've delved into that. What happened was I like modded the fuck out of it with Zelda shit to the point where like I broke the game and wanted to start all over again. So if I could find it, I think I probably played around 20 hours of it. Yeah, exactly 20 hours according to Steam. So I have played it, like a decent amount of it, but I wouldn't say 20 hours, considering how much I did was a quarter, like, you know, more than a quarter of the game. Considering I barely, you know, did any of the quest stuff, kind of just ran around. But it is something I want to play, you know, beaten path wise, actually, you know, do all the quests and stuff like that. And I have it. I do have the PSVR VR one, so I kind of want to play that for a little bit as well, even though I've heard that's a bit like sickening. But Skyrim, both in VR and not in VR, is something that I want to complete. I'm not going to pledge it though, because it's huge. Well, maybe not huge, you know, by modern standards, but yeah, that's another one for me.
Juicy.
Yeah.
I've got another game which is sort of similar to Dishonored and the Evil Within in that
Resident Evil 2.
it's a series that I love and big fan, huge fan, massive fan. Probably can't get any bigger fan than me. Can you guess what it is? Jordan might be able to guess.
Massive fan. Let me think. I probably
I'll
could, but
give you like 15 seconds.
oh, I need an actual hint because you're a fan of a lot of things.
You've played it.
Does that help though?
It's that really. I played a lot of games.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, sorry. Okay, you've played it. It's a game that came out this year.
Oh.
That came out
Think of a
this year.
series. Think of when you think of me and what series I love, and what games have come out this year.
What games have come out this year?
Resident Evil 2 is a good hint in terms of its release. Sort of.
Ooh.
As in early this year.
The only thing I can think of is Trials
You spoke about it on the podcast last week.
last week.
5, 4.
No, I can't think of it.
Metro Exodus.
Oh, right, yeah, Petro.
Do you even know me?
No.
Oh. Well, let's have a get to know you cast. Yes, Metro Exodus would be. I would consider in my backlog. I have installed it, but that is as far as I've got. I've not. And again, like the two Metro games, Last Light and 2033, I love them. I've read both the books. I actually bought the 2035, the third book, when I was in Europe, which was in 2017. And I bought it. But the way I go is I play the game first, then read the book second. I don't really know why I do that. I guess it's just because I played the two games first. So I don't sort of want to spoil the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
And the
fair.
books...
Are the books better than the game?
I probably preferred the first game over the first book, but the
Right.
second book is probably a little bit better than the second game.
Last Light's the second game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That got a little bit too sci-fi, a bit too crazy at the end.
Yeah.
yeah, kind of. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to feel about Exodus because I actually let my copy to KS, and he said he's 50-50 whether I'll enjoy it or not. I
Yeah,
even
but
got the
KS is weird with games sometimes.
I even got the Metro board game, Metro 23 board game. There you go. That's how big a fan I am. Did you even know that there was a board game?
I did actually. I feel like
Yeah,
you've
'cause
mentioned it to me before.
Yeah, I have because I'm a big fan. So, Jordan, you're up.
All right. So I have probably just two more. Two?
Yeah, we'll probably just do a
Yeah,
couple more
two.
each, and then we'll go
Yeah.
with the
Uh,
big boy.
Sniper Elite 4.
Oh,
I've never been a big Sniper Elite fan, but I've always, wanted to
No.
give each one a fair go because, I mean, they're popular for a reason, right?
what
And
about
then,
Ghost Warrior, mate?
I mean, if I want a bad Far Cry, I'll play Far Cry Primal.
I should just delete you.
Don't you threaten me with a good time. But
Delete this.
yeah. I've had Sniper Elite 4 for a little while because of once again Humble Monthly, and I've just been meaning to play it, and I haven't. So yeah, Dylan.
All right,
Uh,
Dylan, maybe just
Yep.
flick off. So what we'll do is if you've got a couple more, just quickly say those two, and then we'll say the big boy, the one you've had there for a long time.
right.
So,
Okay.
So just do the like if you've got like a couple more in your list, just do them and we'll go through those, and then we'll do the one that has been sitting in your backlog and time has passed. Because we'll,
Yep.
So go for it.
Okay. So, I'll quickly just round off the titles, basically. I have Uncharted 3 on there. And because I have Uncharted 3 on there, I haven't played 4 or The Lost Legacy. And I want to play those. So those are I need to play 3 to play 4, and I need to play 4 to play Lost Legacy. So,
Do you want me to just tell you the ending
yeah.
of 4?
no.
Nathan Drake died.
I've actually...
Crash Bandicoot dies.
Crash Bandicoot
Yep.
dies? Fuck. Yeah, no, I actually managed to hide myself away from spoilers for Uncharted 4 somehow. So, yeah. I'd say that's basically it for me
Okay.
in terms of those. So, yeah.
For the remaining ones, I've got Metal Gear 5.
Yep.
I've played a little bit, but haven't never sort of got past the first maybe couple of hours. The Surge.
You're not missing much.
I actually didn't mind it. But again, it was one of those ones that you sort of start and then just move on, and then you just go, I'm gonna go back to it, but you just never do.
I was going to include the Surge, but then I realized I played like 80% of it, and then I dropped it because I hated it.
Deus Ex, I reckon I played probably a little bit more than a quarter. So, but this is a game I got it on day one. Actually, David Chataway, shout out to David Chataway, he got it for me.
What a legend!
And I've always wanted to properly play it, and I have started, but then I was like, why am I playing Deus Ex when I could play Dishonored 2? Like,
And
what?
then you go, why am I playing Dishonored 2 when I can play Troll and I?
Yes, correct. And probably the other one, if I look at the other one that's worth noting, be LA Noir. Yeah, I reckon that's probably that'll probably round out my backlog before the Big Daddy comes out. But yeah, again, like it's a game that
cool.
I wanted to play and I just haven't.
Also sealed on my shelf. LA Noire.
What don't you
Nice.
have sealed on your shelf?
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5.
All right, Jordan,
Bloodborne
yours?
Game of the Year.
Mine, so we're just rounding off, right?
Yeah, so just round off the last couple.
Okay, so I have the indie game Sundered. I have Psychonauts, which will make Kieran very angry.
Oof.
Big wolf.
I can't do the Surge, even though I do want to finish that at some point, but I've played too much of it. What else is there? I have Deus Ex as well. I played a tiny bit of that and didn't really play much more of it.
Yeah,
and then,
when I say Deus Ex, I mean the last one.
Mankind Divided.
Mankind, yeah.
Then that's kind of it until my big-ish one
All right, Dylan, what's the game that you've had in your backlog for so long that you know that you're never going to play it? Even if you pledge it now, you would go, yeah, no, like I'm going to.
I mean, to be fair, I think I'll play it eventually, but I won't make any. I don't think I'll make any inroads in it. I don't think I'll get very far at all. And I'm not even sure if I've said it already, but The Witcher 3.
Even I've played that, mate.
Or you told me last week.
Yeah, I think I told you. I think I told you because I said that I originally got it for my 19th birthday. I'm now 22. I got the base game.
But you're not the youngest in the team. Let's.
But still not the youngest. Apparently. So, yeah, got the base game. I think this was before like Blood and Wine and Hearts of whatever the fuck it was called. The DLCs came out, and then I saw sneakily that Big W were flogging. Shout outs to Big W.
Big shout outs.
Yep, love them.
Just a little cheap shout out though.
Yeah, not too much.
I didn't pay enough for that one.
Your game section is dying. Yeah. Anyway, found The Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition on PS4 there for $10, and I thought, no brainer. So I've actually got the base game I got for my 19th birthday and the Game of the Year edition sitting on top of each other, and they're both sealed. So, I mean, I'm not like, everyone's getting off on Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm kind of just sitting here like, why to a degree. But I need to I need to at least play one CD Project Red game.
Oh, definitely play The Witcher 1. Best gameplay.
Yeah, no, get out of here. But yeah, I need to give that one a whirl, and I probably will soon. At least for a little bit, I probably won't be able to make a decent inroad in unless I just committed for like months to play that. But I'd say that's one of the bigger ones for me that I've been dreading, for a while.
All right, mine, and I can safely say that I'm probably never ever going to play this game. In fact, I'm probably never ever going to play it again because I have actually played it, so there is a little bit here, but I've not played the campaign component.
Homefront.
That's GTA 5.
Oh.
So I actually bought it to do purely just to play the online multiplayer with some mates. And then everyone sort of, goes off over it. So I was like, yeah, no, I'll get to it. And I don't mind the old GTA games. Actually, I haven't played a GTA game since the first one, so I don't even know what the fuck.
When you say the first one, do you mean like the top-down one?
Yep.
Oh man, how good were they?
That was good. So I've played that. And I was always like, yeah, no, I'll play it because it just looks at like dumb fun, and Rockstar generally have decent games. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get to it. Sorry, Rockstar. I mean,
fair.
You're lucky if I get to Red Dead at all.
Me too.
So GTA is my big call. One that the one that's just got away. Jordan?
My one is, I think it's like almost launch PS4. Abe's Odyssey New and Tasty.
Ooh, I've got that. That's good.
I love the Oddworld games. When I originally played Abe's Odyssey, I was a little kid, so I was far too stupid to actually beat it. And now that I'm older, I'm still far too stupid to actually beat it. So,
fair.
I don't think I'll actually go back and play it and beat it or anything. Which sucks because I loved it. It's just, I was too dumb to play it. I'm a filthy casual.
Yes. Well, is it on? Do you have it on PC or is it on? Oh, you said PS4, didn't you?
Well, I have it physically on PS4 actually, and I have it on PC. So I have it on two systems that I'm not going to play.
Devastating.
Rip.
Yeah, big rip. Here's the thing: you can't play. I'm going to enforce this rule. I don't know how, but you cannot play the new one, Soulstorm, until you play New and Tasty.
All right.
Yeah, that game surely can't be that long.
No, it isn't that long. It's just I'm a completionist, and completing that takes a while.
Yeah.
Getting the 100% takes a
play
while.
The game. Flog. All right.
Wow.
Let's pledge. Let's pledge these bad
I'm going
boys.
to talk to HR about abuse.
I am the HR, so you talk to me. File your complaint,
shit.
mate.
I'm going to...
I'll feed it straight into the shredder.
Okay.
All right, so we're doing 3 or 2?
Well,
I reckon 3 would be interesting purely because it's possible that we would fail and then have to play the shit game.
Yeah,
which
so-
could be fun.
yeah. Well, I think that's the aim of it. Is that you want?
Right.
I mean, you want people to fail,
Yeah,
both
exactly.
at this and in life.
Yeah, I will never be a game dev. There we go.
Is that your pledge?
All right.
No,
So,
please.
for-
I need to eat.
For the pledges, Kieran KV is going to join in, even though he's not here. I'm going to read his out. He sent me his, and he's going to do the punishment for Jordan. So I've got your punishment here, big boy. I bet you'll
And
enjoy
have
it.
you got the games he's pledged as well?
Yeah, so he's got 3 games. So
Yep.
we'll go 3. And obviously, if there's any concerns, then we can we can have a debate because there's 3 of us. So.
Yeah.
We'll start with what's the actual? Actually, no. So we'll start with Kieran. Kieran's
Yep.
first pledge
No,
is...
can you do Kieran's voice, please?
Oh, that's gonna be tough. My first pledge. No, that's right.
It just sounds like an old English man. My first pledge is
I can't do voices.
indubitably.
Yeah, so his first pledge is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh wow, that's broad, man.
However, he says he has started it, but he's a third of the way in. So, and given his other 2 games, that's fair.
Are we
That's
paying
fair.
that? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a massive game.
I
Okay.
would pay it on the stipulation that if he returns to it, it has to be with a DLC.
All right, I'll make a note and I'll enforce that, or no game codes for Kieran. Shout out to Kieran. So that's his first one. Dylan, do you want to go? Have you even decided your pledges?
No, I have. I think what I'll do is I'll pledge 2 roll credits on Doom 2016.
Good boy.
I think that rounds. I'm just checking on shout outs to howlongtobeat.com.
Oh, how good.
Main story is about 12 hours, so that's not too bad. Knowing me, I'll probably platinum it, which just rounds out at about 25.
'Cause you
But that
just-
is something.
Is
Dude,
that because
you're
of the game
gonna-
of the bathwater?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Make sure like a real
You're
good.
going to need to
good-
play
good
the
game.
PvP, which is going to be a struggle.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's all right though.
Who did I give my
I'll
copy
do
of?
it.
No, I mean, you're
I'll
going to
tell you.
struggle to find people.
Oh, I'll get you on there.
Especially with Doom Eternal coming out.
You never know.
It's all right, I'll find a way.
Might have a late push.
I'll find some boosting friends.
All right, the first one I'm going to pledge is a nice, easy one. The Evil Within 2.
Okay.
I got
And
no
I'm
idea.
gonna-
I got no idea how far I'm actually into the game, and I got actually no idea how long it is to beat.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check how long it is to beat that, and I'm just gonna say how long to beat all the games. So just out of curiosity.
Do it. So I reckon I've probably played maybe a quarter, maybe at most.
So the Evil Within 2 main story rounds out at about 13 hours. Main plus extras is 18 and a half.
Okay, cool.
So,
Alright.
know,
Cool.
13 to 18.
All right,
So
given
that's
I've only finished like 4 games for the year, this is gonna be quite a challenge.
Yeah. Yep.
Jordan,
Alright.
your first pledge.
I think my first pledge will be to complete a full proper game of Civ 6. Because that takes forever. My
Whoa.
So
first-
how do you pay that?
Yeah, I reckon
do
we
you
might
work
we might
around that?
need Civ God Azza to make a ruling on that.
Well, you can change the pacing. It would be like it was for my first Civ 5 game, where the pacing of the game was middle of the road, so it wasn't too long, but it wasn't too short either. And so my first Civ 5 game ended up taking like 150 hours.
Oh, okay. So you know,
It's-
just a
it's-
few weekends.
Yeah, just a few weekends.
Alright, well,
So main
let's-
story of Civ 6, just for curiosity, 19 hours main story.
There's the main
Main
story.
plus hours. Yep, main story, 19 hours. Completionist run is 148 hours.
All right. So let's just say, okay, so you've done Doom, I've done Evil Within, and you can do main story for Civ 6. They're all
right.
roughly similar times.
Yeah.
All right, so Kieran's second one is The Sinking City. He's 2 missions in, so he's probably only like a couple of hours in, maybe.
18 hours.
Yeah, games, I reckon it's longer than that, man. I reckon it's actually longer, especially if you do...
Completionist.
Yeah, what's the completionist?
26 and a half.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably... Well, I guess, yeah, so that would be the side quest, which you kind of... You do. Like, you kind of feel like you're not... Yeah. Like, you feel like you do them as part of the main story. Because they're quite cool. So, yeah. So, that's, that's a fair whack. Alright, so that's him. Dylan, your second one.
I'll go... Fuck. I'll go the first Dishonored.
Good boy.
No, go all 3 of them.
I'll check how long that is.
Actually, you can do the first Dishonored. Oh, wait, do you have the DLC? Did you say that you had the DLC?
Do you have Dishonored 1 on the PS4?
I have the PS4 version,
Okay,
so I would have all the DLC.
everything.
Oh, yeah, so you have to do and the DLC. Because the DLC
We'll
is
see how long. Well, the DLCs, they're all about 4 hours.
Yeah,
How many DLCs are there?
enough.
It's like 3?
Yeah, but you'll be right.
I think that would round out to about 30 hours all up. But yeah, why not? Just throw it on.
Yeah, do it.
I'll do it.
All right, lock it in. My second one, Metro Exodus.
Yeah, right. I'll check that.
What, about 30?
Let's have a look.
I'd say you're about 30, 40. I'm 20 in. And
In terms of like overall length, main story is 13 and a half. Main plus extras is 21. Completionist is about 35.
That's a good length for me.
Yeah. Sweet.
I think I'm already gonna like forfeit because I don't think I'll be able to finish him. But yeah, I'll give it a crack.
Fuck it.
No, but it'll be worth it. It's
it'll
for,
be good fun.
It's for a good cause.
It is.
Jordan?
Middle Earth Shadow of War, and I'm looking at it now. It's main story 20 and a half hours. Main plus extra is 36 hours. Completionist is 56 hours, and then there's the DLC on top of it.
Nice.
So I'm going to be at that one for a while.
Fair.
All right. Kieran's final pledge is to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider. He has not played it at all yet.
Him and I have the same one.
You're gonna pledge that as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so Shadow of the Tomb Raider, main story 13 hours, main plus extra 22, completionist 34.
I feel like Kieran's got some fucking easy ones for a guy who.
Well, considering he's 3/4 the way through Odyssey.
No, he's a third, mate.
Actually,
third.
Actually, you know,
Yeah,
what?
no,
No,
okay.
I'll change.
I thought you said 3/4. I was like, that's a bit stiff.
I will change my Shadow of the Tomb Raider one to something else just to mix it up.
All right.
Okay, sweet.
Dylan?
All right, so this one is a saucy boy because I didn't mention it at all as
Half-Life
any of
Source.
my backlog ones before.
Hey, bombshell.
Are you going to do Half-Life Source?
No. You said it's a saucy boy. Half-Life Source.
Oh, okay. I was like, Half-Life Source, I bought that the other day for like $1.
How good is it?
Yeah, it's good. So the last one I have is The Last Guardian, which we spoke about last week. I know Kieran and
Last
had a chat about it.
That'd be about 10 hours.
I think 13 roundabout completionist is 17. So I might try to platinum it.
Yeah, you better platinum that.
Well, knowing me, man, I'll probably platinum all 3.
You better. Because
Probably
you
will.
bloody... Mate,
Hey, mate, mine are all semi-decent.
you're
Come
all
on.
easy ones. Mate, I wish I had your list.
Nah, you don't.
All
You
right.
don't play good games.
Oh, yeah? Well, guess I'm
Yeah.
about to play. Well, not right now, but... the third game I'm going to pledge.
Yeah. Go for it.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm going
Okay, let's have a look
to
at that.
deliver us all. The goods. I'm not sure what I'm going to deliver, but... 40 hours, by the way, is the...
Yeah, 40.
40
Yeah.
hours main story. Mains and extras. 72 in the
72,
completionist,
yeah.
if you want the whole menu. 123. Just a casual 123. So considering I've played
that's
like
fucked up.
2
Yeah.
hours in, what, like a year and... When did it come out? It came out in 2017, didn't it? Surely not. Fuck.
Wow, fuck. I remember you getting around that game hard. I remember everyone getting around that game hard.
Yeah, I was getting around it.
And then it just came out. Nobody
Yeah.
cared.
No, so I'm gonna do it. Look, I'm probably not gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to do it.
Sweet.
So there's my 3. Jordan, round us
My
off.
last one is Yakuza 0, and I've searched it up here. Main story is 31 hours, main plus extra is 65, and a completionist is 133.
Fuck, now you're making me feel like I have to pick something else now. Because mine are all like 20 hours.
Yeah, yours
or
are
what.
easy, and you got like probably the most free time. I mean,
Yeah, probably. I'll pay that.
Yeah.
Even with uni and work. Oh, man. Oh, dude.
You can go a
can't
fourth
think of
one.
anything
You can have those 3 if you go a fourth one of similar or longer length.
Okay. Let me hold up. Give me 2
Can I
seconds.
give him a fourth one? You have to
well,
max.
I mean,
you have to
you
max
can offer
out.
something up.
You
He
have
has
to.
to
You have to max
accept
out all your stats in RuneScape.
Actually, no. I've got an idea. You
Nah,
have
I got
to.
one.
Nah,
Surely. No, come on.
you okay? This is based off what you said. My suggestion is you have to play through Uncharted 3 and 4.
Both.
Yeah, mate.
I don't
like-
have to platinum them.
No, they're like what 15
Okay.
hours each, apart from Uncharted 4.
No. I've got a better one. He has to actually do
okay.
Persona 5 completionist.
Oh, long.
Yeah, okay. How long's that, by the way? Search.
170.
Yeah, okay. What I was gonna offer was to platinum Titanfall 2 as well.
So Uncharted 3 and 4 will take you to about 25 hours for those 2. If you want to do main stories.
Main story for Persona 5 is 96.
Your choice,
Wow.
mate. Actually,
So you're not.
if you do
you
the
won't take
Uncharted,
my offer of Titanfall 2.
that's,
Not good enough.
that's like what 6 hours for this campaign, mate. Stop trying to cheat it.
I just want to platinum it though. That's 15 or 13 and a half.
You can do Titanfall 2 on top of the Uncharted 3 and 4, or you can do the Uncharted that you haven't done.
So you fuckers are doing 3 and I'm doing 6.
I'm doing a 40-hour game, which is longer than all the Uncharted you got.
All right,
there.
Jordan, check how long Uncharted 3 is. I'll check 4.
Okay.
I just told you. Uncharted 3 is 9 hours. Uncharted 4 is 15.
Did you say 3 years, 9 hours?
Yeah.
Uncharted 3
4.
is 9 hours, 20 hours for completion.
And Lost
Uncharted-
Legacy's 7. So
We're
that's
not doing Lost Legacy. It was 4.
nah. We got to do those 3 now because you argued.
Wow.
Because you argued with me. And that's
All right,
still
so
that's still
okay.
shorter
That's
than
my.
Kingdom
I'll
Come.
do it. I'll do it. What I'll do the Last Guardian, Dishonored, Doom, and I got to do Uncharted 3, 4,
And Lost Legacy.
and Lost Legacy. You're
The-
fucking on.
But you don't have to platinum.
But can I throw a curveball? Can I also pick a loser game for you to play if I do all that?
Yes. If you
sick.
do all that,
All right.
you can
Yep.
you can pick a game for me to play. We'll
Okay, sweet.
raise the stakes a bit.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna have a look for that while you guys have a chat.
All right, so let's talk about the punishments. So Jordan, Kieran's done your punishment,
Yep.
and he has chosen you to play the Quiet Man
No.
twice.
No.
Wow.
You have to play it with audio and without audio.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's hot. I
Kieran,
like that.
why have you done this to me? I thought we had something special.
Unlucky,
Oh
unlucky
man.
friend. Dylan,
God, I need to find something good for you. Yes.
if you fail,
My 6-game fucking slugfest.
how many? I reckon that's still less hours than.
Nah, I don't think so. But I'll give it a crack.
How
I'm
about
down for a
how
challenge?
about if he beats his first proposed 3 games, he doesn't have the punishment, but if he beats all 6, he can
Nah,
give you a punishment.
I'm willing to play Russian fucking roulette with it.
Okay. Okay, I
I'm
was
down.
giving you an out, but if you
No,
want to
no,
commit
outs, I'm
suicide,
down.
you do it.
I'm
No
down
outs
for it.
here.
I'm down for it. Yeah.
So if you do that, you have to platinum Troll and I.
On
Oh,
Why'd you
are
say-
you sure?
Why'd you say platinum? Why didn't you tell him to get it on the Switch?
No, I'll platinum Troll and I for sure. Are you sure you don't want to add something else in there? Raise the stakes a little more?
And you have to platinum Road Redemption.
Because I was always going to do that. I offered to do that the other week for nothing.
Okay, you did. You have to platinum Homefront and Sniper Ghost Warrior 3.
Okay. Well, I might have to buy that game then. It's just $7 at the moment.
Actually, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. So you have to do Troll and I. Like you have to platinum Troll and I,
Yeah.
and then you can either platinum Homefront: The Revolution or Sniper Ghost Warrior 3,
So I have to platinum Homefront or Sniper Ghost Warrior,
as well as Troll and I.
as well as Troll and I. Yeah, why not? I'm down.
All right.
I've played worse games for
And
platinums.
if there are multiplayer trophies, which there might be in Homefront,
Yeah.
I'll help. If you get on PS4, I'll do them with you.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. If the platinum's achievable, then yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
down.
Homefront's the only one that's got multiplayer trophies because Sniper didn't have multiplayer at launch.
And
Alright, so
neither
that's
did
good.
Trial and I.
So let's do Homefront then. So it's going to be Troll and I and Homefront because then I can get the platinum as
Okay.
well. Or let's try to.
Win-win scenario for you.
Fuck off.
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
All right, Jordan.
Should I-
Who was choosing for Kieran? Dylan was.
Dylan
Me,
was,
yeah.
Yeah, so Dylan's choosing for me and for Kieran.
Yes.
Dylan, do you want to give out one of them?
I'll give out the one I have for KV. Assuming he hasn't played it, I want him to play through Agony.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like you're getting
Yeah.
payback for him giving me the Quiet Man.
Yeah,
That's
see,
good.
what I initially had the Quiet Man for
That's good.
Kieran, but knowing Kieran, I'd assumed he'd at least touched it. So I was like, nah, I think I checked his PlayStation profile just in case to see if he'd played Agony, and he hasn't.
Oh,
So
you checked his
Yeah.
PlayStation profile.
That's good.
yeah,
Though
man.
I did like the Beast Quest.
Yeah, Beast Quest was another one I did consider.
Sucked, but yeah, Agony is fucked.
Yeah.
It's awesome. All right, Jordan, do you want to give yours to? Oh, you're giving yours to me, aren't you? Fuck.
Yep, I am. And since we're doing platinums as a stipulation,
Oh shit,
Oh
man.
yes.
you
I
have
can't
you have to
me then.
platinum Elex.
Oh fuck off!
Can you check the trophy guide for that?
That'll take me forever. When you say on how good to beat is completionist.
How good to beat? How long to beat?
How good
Righto,
is
champ.
Is completionist trophy like is that the platinum?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, let's just say it is. I hope because it sounds like it could be. Fucking 72 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Indicative amount of time required for beating the game 100% minimum 80 hours.
Jesus.
Minimum.
Oh yes.
All right, done. Lock it in.
Just so you know, Zach, I made that decision because you gave poor Dylan here 2 platinums to get.
He wanted it.
Yeah, to a degree.
All right, lock it in. I'll do it.
Oh yes. Okay. Now I have something I want to I want to give you something, but I have to think about it more. I think.
Can't.
So I mean, I want to give you something good.
Yeah, well.
So I mean, if we
can't
can,
get
if
much
we can
better than
continue
80 hours
on-
of Elix. So
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll be a bit kinder potentially, but I think maybe we continue on with the news and stuff. And if I find something,
I mean, look,
I'll bring it up.
If it helps soften the blow, just remember that I said I'd help you with the multiplayer for Homefront.
Oh, dude, you see, I was stressing until you said that.
I thought you might have been.
Nah, I think I'll be okay. We'll see what happens.
All right,
I'll probably get it done in the next 3 weeks, knowing me.
Let's get into some news then. Jordan, do you want to take over this topic? Segment because
Are
you
you sure?
seem
I
to
thought
know.
you were a subject matter expert. Don't you love
I'm not.
Warframe?
Oh yeah, that's in my backlog after a couple of hours.
Maybe
And
I should have given you
and
that.
I know all about TennoCon. It's the Blizzard thing that's not Blizzard.
Yeah.
Or whatever
He
you said
remembered.
earlier.
You did remember. No. So, TennoCon happened over the weekend. As, you know, we explained. TennoCon is like BlizzCon, but for Warframe and, yeah, whatever. And, you know, normally they do what's called a dev stream, where they show, like, this is just a regular occurrence, where they do a dev stream and they show what they're working on. Anyway, so they did a dev stream for pretty much closing out TennoCon, and they had a lot of announcements regarding the future of Warframe. So first of all, they have a competition where you earn money that can take you to space, which is really cool. And to enter, you pretty much have to play the game every day. They have a new cinematic for introducing the players to Warframe. Uh, they've shown 2 new Warframes, and then they gave us a new Prime. The 2 new Warframes are Grendel and Gorse.
Hang on, when you say they showed us 2 new Warframes, like when I hear that, I go, "What? There's like 2 more games coming."
No. So the Warframe is the name of the game, and Warframes are also the classes or characters that you use.
Right. Sounds
Um,
confusing.
Yeah, and then they also showed the next Prime Warframe, which will be Wukong Prime. Warframe players will know what that means. So Zach, obviously, you're all about that.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
They showed Nightwave 2, or Nightwave Series 2 Emissary, which is Warframe's version of a battle pass, except unlike every battle pass in existence, it doesn't ask you for your money. You cannot pay for a better version of Nightwave. In fact, it discourages you from putting money into the game, which is really cool. They showed the story behind it because it's a battle pass with story, which is cool. And they showed the rewards, most notably an operator skin, which looks really, really cool. I'm probably going to grind the fuck out of that. They showed the new war, which is the next story expansion. It looks to be pretty intense. Warframe's story has gotten progressively more and more intense, and it's an incredibly deep story for such a free game. So then they showed Empyrean, which is piggybacking off of their Railjack reveal for last year, which shows proper space combat instead of the shitty arc wings that they have now. It's almost like, have either of you played FTL?
No.
What's that?
It basically you basically
Foot
manage
to lips? No.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No, you manage you basically manage a ship. And so the whole point of Empyrean, which is this new thing, is to connect all the worlds of Warframe. So one of the biggest reveals they had with the whole Empyrean thing was people in different parts of the world of Warframe can assist you. So like if someone's in the Earth open world and you're fighting ships above Earth, they can have a shield generator on land that a random team that's on the plains of Eidolon, the open world area, can assist you with. And then they also said they have a Nemesis system coming into Warframe, which is really cool. And they've also done some engine upgrades, and then they gave a tease with the following story expansion with the Deviri Paradox, but there's not a whole lot to go along about that. So, yeah, that's it without going into mega detail.
Oh, so that was just like light detail.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Oh, as a big Warframe fan, did you were you pleased with the announcements?
Oh, yeah, man. I really want that Empyrean update to come out because that spaceship combat looks so cool.
How many games? How many hours do you reckon you've played in Warframe? Wait, no, it's on. Is it on PC? So you would be able to see, yeah.
I've currently got 579.
Oh shit, that was gonna be more than that.
No, I burnt out for a little while.
You're weak.
Sorry,
What's
I'm not
that,
good enough to get the platinum in Elex.
For all the listeners, just imagine that Matthew McConaughey GIF, the gamer GIF. You got to pump those numbers up. Whatever it is. All right. So next on the news, we've got the when I look at G2A, I think of something else. But what even what does G2A even stand for? Games to ass? I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, so they. Jordan, if you want to go, because I've read your article, but not really.
So basically, for people that do know what G2A are, they've been under constant fire for dodgy practices of selling illegal or illegitimate keys. They recently increased their marketing campaign, so now when you search up a lot of indie games, their listing on G2A would show up before the game itself would, so like the game's website or the developer's website or even the Wikipedia page. Developers called them out, said people would rather you pirate our games rather than buy them on G2A because either way we're not seeing any of the money. G2A had like a half-assed response and basically said, if we're not going to do this, a lot of other platforms will do it, which is basically going, we don't want to do anything. And then they had a quote-unquote unauthorized email sent to a bunch of journalist websites that basically asked if they could publish their self-written, unbiased, that's in quotation marks,
Yeah.
unbiased article about how selling stolen keys on gaming marketplaces is pretty much impossible. And they wanted to sponsor these posts, but make sure that it was not marked as sponsored or associated with the company. Which is very dodgy.
As someone who gets a lot of those proposals, I just delete them instantly.
Delete this.
Yeah, pretty much. I think the last one I got it didn't even make any sense. Actually, I got an email about cheese today.
Yeah, boy.
The Jarlsberg man, or whatever it was. Yeah. So
Yeah.
next news. Wait, sorry, Jordan. Did you finish?
Yeah, that's it, really.
They're a bit shit.
They
Have
are
you
a bit
bought
shit.
from Off Games to Us?
No. Only reseller I go off of is CD Keys because they're not dodgy. They're like legit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I have.
Have you really?
Yeah, when I
You
think
suck.
like when I was in high school. Oh well, that was before like.
Nah,
I mean, it's
you
always
get another
been there.
platinum for that.
You have to platinum
Yeah,
left
I did
alive
buy
now.
some shit from there a couple times when I was in like year 12. Because I was like,
Yeah, money's tight.
give me something. Yeah, money's tight, and I wasn't really that well versed in the thievery behind what they're doing, but yeah, it's been a bit of a meme the last couple of days seeing them in full damage control, and then despite the fact that they're getting such negative press, almost well, not almost, making it worse for themselves.
How are they?
So yeah, it's a bit embarrassing.
If they do sell stolen keys or all that sort of stuff, how are they still in practice
Operating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
I think-
question.
Yeah, I think what they tried to. I think they basically said that they're not having sealed keys or whatever, and they tried to put methods in place that tried to mitigate the amount of like stolen keys and stuff were on there. Like basically, I think what you had to do was like the people selling keys had to have their names and like emails and stuff on there, but like that's still so easy to cheese like the Jarlsberg band. So
Love it.
yeah, it's a bit messy on their part.
That could be your
Game?
Yeah, your next game.
That's what you should
People
do.
Fly
You should...
occasionally releases the Jarlsberg
No,
man.
no, you should platinum G2A.
How would that even happen? You
yes.
should buy every key on G2A.
You can buy them like key lottery things on there, like 10 games for $1,
Yeah.
and they're always all bad because that's how it works.
Sounds great. All right, next bit of news. Batnum.
Batman.
We
My favorite.
have to kill
my
the
favorite
Batman.
fucking superhero. We have to kill the Batman.
That's one of the games that there's those $1 games on G2A.
Batman.
Anyway, so the Batman, Batman Arkham Collection is official and it's coming to Europe in September, according to Rocksteady's marketing game manager, Big Gazza. He tweeted that quick info for the players who have been asking. Batman Arkham Collection, also known as Batman Arkham Collection, is coming to Europe in September and includes the E2DK skin, if anyone knows what that is. The first time it's available outside of North America. Early next year, E2DK will be released as a free download for everyone who owns Batman. Damn it! This is again. Batman Arkham. I can't even talk. Batman. Oh God, I can't even say.
The Batman Arkham
We
Collection.
kill the Batman.
The Batman Arkham Collection.
Yeah. On PS4, you'll get that E2DK or whatever that is. It just says that the box collection is only heading to Europe, so it looks like everyone else is going to get it digitally. I'm not sure if that interests anybody here.
I haven't played any of these games.
I'm interested in Batman, but not Batman.
God, I can't believe I fucked that up.
Yeah, they love flogging these games, don't they? Because they've already done a Return to Arkham remake for it, but they're basically just packing
that
it in.
that's the same developer and publisher that was like, we don't want to fix the PC version of this game because we want to make DLC instead.
Oh, remember what a disaster Arkham Knight on PC was?
You mean Arkham
Boy.
Shite?
Yeah. It's also funny that, like Batman Arkham Origins still doesn't exist to them because they didn't make it, despite the fact it's like part of the series. I know that, you know, a lot of people don't like Origins because it's not Rocksteady made, but I know that game is still decent, so it is funny that it doesn't exist.
The last bit of news that we'll quickly cover, Jordan, if you want to quickly touch on the new Ryzen CPUs.
Yeah, so the new Zen 2 architecture CPUs, so the third generation Ryzen launched Monday morning. Not much to go on, really. They've been pretty well received, but people have noticed that if you have a Ryzen 3000 series CPU, you cannot play Destiny 2. And naturally, Intel fanboys have been using this as a platform to saying AMD sucks, but realistically, it's just Bungie hasn't done any proper Ryzen optimizations, so it was the straw that broke the camel's back, really. So Bungie
Haven't
you
risen
an
to the
AMD?
task.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, it's a bit grim. Are you at AMD? Do you have an AMD CPU or?
I have both. So I have a spare 7700K, but I'm currently using a 2700X.
Should use a G2A CPU.
Illegally stolen.
All right, we'll jump into some off-topic discussion. Dylan, do you have the remaining punishment?
Oh yes, I do.
Thank God for that.
You have to complete the Platinum arcade collection.
So
I have to make Batman in Flash.
I've seen this game numerous times. The box art's a bit gross. Like I always love a game with a gross box art. I also noticed that you have played it, according to your PSN profile.
I have.
But
Okay.
your completion rating of it is a hefty 0%. and the game is it's called Styx, Master of Shadows.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, I put
Nice.
research into these.
Actually, that's not too bad.
It's
Yeah, I
no,
don't.
it's
I
not
don't
too
think
bad.
it's got a 70 on Metacritic, so it's obviously not
Oh, no,
horrendous.
but it's just like I
it
gotta
just
play it.
it just doesn't look great.
No, it doesn't.
He doesn't.
It's
if
a budget
the goblin's
stealth game.
name is Styx, he's a fucking horrendous looking man. All right.
He is, yeah. I actually have played that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, you would have
because
gotten it from PS Plus.
Because I wouldn't have.
So basically, I've also had a look to see the trophies. I won't make you platinum it because it's got a 2.5% platinum, which is a rough one. But there is a trophy for finishing the introduction and finishing mission 1, and you have neither. So you're obviously a big fan of Styx. So I can't wait to see you potentially. Yeah, not potentially. You're going to end up having to play this.
That
Yeah,
just
because
reminds
you're
me
not
of
gonna
how-
get this shit
that
done.
reminds me of how Dark Souls 2 has a trophy for dying, and that's not even at 100%.
Yeah, people are weird, man.
All right,
But,
let's go into some
yeah.
quick off-topic banter discussion,
Have fun with that.
movie discussion. We'll talk about Dylan. You went and saw Spider-Man: Far From Home, which apparently I didn't even know was a thing. till
I did
last
too.
week.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, I did.
yeah, boy.
Was
As
it?
everyone knows,
How good is it?
yeah, it is amazing. But I never touch any films. You know, like I said 3 weeks ago on the podcast, I hadn't
Yeah.
gone to the movies in 2 years.
Yeah, but you're the
I've now
biggest
gone
Marvel
twice.
fan.
Yes, I'm the biggest Marvel fan of any film that doesn't have
That's
more
right.
than one person in it. So if it's a singular Marvel film like Spider-Man or something, Ant-Man maybe. If it's Ant-Man and Wasp, I'm not there. Count me out. If there's an extra superhero in there, I'm fucked. See you
That
later.
should be your punishment. You have to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp for 100 hours.
No, I'll watch every Marvel film eventually, but they're on the backlog of movies. But yeah, no, it was a good film. I am a huge Spider-Man fan of all superheroes. He's my favorite.
How good was Jakey G?
Oh, Jakey G as Mysterio.
Yeah, dude,
excellent.
so good.
I loved it. It was a good time.
Was he better in Spider-Man or Donnie Darko?
Well, Donnie Darko is my favorite film, so that answers your questions.
Spider-Man. Definitely Spider-Man.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. What about Nightcrawler?
Oh, that's a cracker.
Yeah.
I should watch that not fair recently, but
Is that
a few
movie actually
months
good?
ago. Yeah, have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, mate, that should be your homework for this week is to watch Nightcrawler. It should be on Netflix.
I think it was at one point. Yeah, I might have to double check. I might check that now, actually.
What's the rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
That's for you to search.
Actually, we should totally do our own like aggregate website and call it How Good. This is how good this is.
And 70% can be I'll pay that.
Yeah, okay. What's howgood.com?
Who knows?
Oh, it's just boring. It's like data. Boring. Right.
I hate data.
So, anyone else here watch Stranger Things?
No, but my whole family has.
I haven't even watched episode 1 of Stranger Things.
Jordan hasn't even watched it. What a bloody...
Yeah, I haven't watched a singular episode of Stranger Things, not going to lie.
Really?
You know what we should do? Okay, so Dylan, we should meet up and you can read me your textbooks and we can watch Stranger Things together.
Cute. Yeah, no, I don't know why I haven't. It's something that my girlfriend last week actually asked me to watch with her.
You and the misso, mate. Get around it.
Yeah, she asked me, she was like, we should watch that, but... Yeah, I mean, potentially. I'm more into not watching anything because I want to spend my time playing games, but... And even then, I don't play games. Yeah, no, I'm going to check right now if Nightcrawler's on Netflix. But Spider-Man was hot. And then I'm going to see the Lion King next week. So I'm starting to become a movie man after 2 weeks ago saying I haven't gone to the movies in 3 years.
Are you trying to replace Edward?
Yeah.
No, hopefully not. Hopefully I don't have to go to the movies all the time. But
Nightcrawler on Rotten Teas is at 95%.
Rotten Teas?
Yeah, just fuck it. I do what I want. But no, Stranger Things season 3. Well, if you guys haven't seen it, there's not much point talking about it really. But yeah, season 3's out. Wasn't a huge fan of season 2. Season 1 very good. Wasn't a massive fan of season 3. Season 2. Season 3 though had its ups and downs, but the ending sort of caught me by surprise. Good season. That's all.
So have you watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
So I think I overheard my brother watching it earlier. And
is this going to be spoilers?
Well, no, I just heard them singing something.
Oh yeah, so they sing it, yeah. But
so they sing the Never-Ending Story?
They do.
Yeah, I heard that coming from the other room, and I was like, okay. Interesting. Yeah. That actually probably made me more interested than I ever have been in the entire series.
Yeah, that
hearing
was
them sing that.
Interesting scene, but no, it's quite good. I'll give it
right.
What would I give it? I'll give it 8 Kingdom Come DLCs out of 10.
Sweet.
I love that that's a new metric.
What's that?
I love how that's a new metric.
Yeah. It was just
By the way, Nightcrawler no longer on Netflix.
Spewing.
Yeah. But a Jake Gyllenhaal film called Zodiac is.
Yeah, that's okay.
What about Velvet Buzzsaw?
Average. Very, very, very average.
Yeah, not a fan of that. By looking at it.
Yeah, it's a bit avo.
I'll tell you what though, Dylan. I have an anime for you to watch.
Yes.
It's called Are You Willing to Fall in Love with a Pervert as Long as She's a Cutie?
Wow.
Ooh. Well, I'm already taken, so I can't watch it. But speaking of animes, I've started watching Evangelion on Netflix, but have been promptly told not to because the dub's whatever's been butchered. Apparently, the dub's trash, but that's most animes. But yeah, I don't know whether or not to watch Evangelion on Netflix anymore.
Most anime fans complain about anything.
Yeah, fair. I also want to delve into Black Mirror, but I haven't touched that yet.
Oh, Black Mirror sucks. And on that
note,
we're going to wrap it up. So thank you for listening. If you want to check out all the super hot content, go to www.well-played.com.au and you can check out all of Dylan's content.
Yeah, boy, none of it.
All these textbook reviews.
You can check out
have a review up in the next couple of weeks.
Hot news and my... There'll be a Made in Australia dropping tomorrow. Maybe if I can get this, finish off this piece tonight. Otherwise, it'll be sometime this week. So yeah, look forward to that. We're doing Necro Brewster. It's a game by a team called what are they called? Route 59 Games. They're
Yep.
Melbourne-based dev team. Yeah, so check that out, and we'll see you next week.